Once again, please give it up for Black Falcon Still Poetic. Y'all cats are too dope for words. Like for real. But like I said, my name is Huntorprey. Like I said, been here for a minute. And like I said, I'm actually in the business of telling stories. So I figure I'll kind of tell y'all a little story in between what I'm doing here. Okay? And I always like to start off because life is stranger than fiction. You know, so I like to write things. And hopefully I will paint a picture for your ears to see. But see, it's always about time. It's always about time. And right now, it's a time of moving reflection when light don't seem as bright as it used to. The twilight dawn of a black hole sun, and sweat beads feel like snowflakes in the bitter summer breeze because your soul is frozen. Or like a hot sun on these winter days, and life got you shivering in place, and it's then that its rays kiss and caress your blushing cheek. There's a certain irony to this, and I dare not speak as coincidences. Nah. See, I dare not speak of a time of endless, ironic coincidences. When men turn 180 in the name of law and government. When thousands die because murder is negotiable when based on moral religious covenant. See, it's a time of reform or revolution, but revolution is too harsh a word and is only known to move in circles, so we instead say reform the nation.
Come on then.
But it should be a scientific method to this, so it should be called reformulation.
Come on.
But see, that scientific method is purposely taken away, so the process is chaotic. We call it reformation. When blacks again calls for reparations. But with excess baggage, time seems expired on our spirit. Whew. Damn, we need respiration.
Come on. Come on.
When the time is too late to reform revolution. So we search to say, this one is by God's hands. Stand in his glory of base revelations. When history is taught in schools but has no recollection. And when people saying, damn, what that brother saying is deep. And all I'm doing is the words conveying non-reception. See, it's when reality ain't truth, it's really just another show on TV. When the best CD you heard or you bought is really the mix your friends sought to burn on that dub CD. It's when the definable words for the moment are lost to you. It's when the definable words.
Come on.
It's when the words are lost.
Wow.
Come on.
And
come on now. Wow.
Damn.
Come on.
It's like actually losing a gain or gaining a loss, so I guess you still gain something. That multiple oneness, earthly divinity, organized chaos we deem universal, because everything is everything. Every flower has a season, this is every dog is day. Every route its way. On your search for peace, praying that solo journey is wholly worth it. When it leads you to that mid-drift tidal wave, riding down the tunnel you walk through post-mortem, your wants and needs don't meet in the same portal. It's a time of affirmed, nullified action. When the masses got money, but the rich is only a fraction. When we need to break past the glass barrier and watch the scattered shards fall before winter is nuclear and a great day holds gray skies. Kind of like today. When that time is now, and there's no longer 4 seasons but 5. Cause see, the 5th is the season of man, yet in nature we thrive. Move to stand firm and then we will rise. I mean, the 5th of the season of man, but will nature survive? The 5th is the season of man, but in nature we're dying. The 5th is the season of man, but in nature we're dying. The 5th is man's now. So pray with nature, we survive it. The season.
Yeah.
But one thing that I can say about that is that it's always interesting. It's always interesting to talk about
for the subjects. That's
Like I said, what I was gonna say is that it's always interesting to talk about the world that we live in.
Well, speak.
But at the same time, you also got to talk about the community that you live in. And one thing that I can say, me being the 80s baby, you know, like I said, my community, you know, my community was very, very interesting. And one thing that I can say, it was always about what I saw out in the streets and then what I saw on TV. One of the few things that I saw on TV and I loved was this little ditty of a movie called The Never Ending Story. And little do we know is that The Never Ending Story, for the most part, was really about the hood.
Okay. Translate that.
Oh, he will.
And I'm gonna give you the story.
It'll happen.
See, if I can tell y'all this.
Oh, he will.
Note this now.
This is the never-ending story of the never-ending struggle. I'll repeat that.
Come on.
This right here is the never-ending story of the never-ending struggle. The never-ending struggle story of young black men and women who wrestle up true hustles within America's fantasia. The ghetto, roots of painful imaginations. The story of a people in the land that's constantly attacked by the nihilistic nothings. The soon-to-be crack rock biters who have big, strong, good hands with plans and are worth something, but nothing they can work for because mistakes have been made and felonies soon engraved in their names.
Come on.
The childlike nameless black empresses who are young, but in America's fantasia grown old souls. And some grow old, but yearns for a bold young life. Stricken sick by the nothing's illness of distrust of young black Atreyu, who carries all the hopes of the people. Riding his glistening body Mustang on 20s. Menace to society, he is plenty. Unknowingly racing to chase his grandmama Southern Oracle to save our withering culture's world. Wearing his crushed ice lace necklace to protect him from the nothing. Because his mental is, at least I got something. At least I got something. Shit, you know I got something. Cause see, young Atreyu feels that basketball could be his luck dragon and fly him beyond fantasia. If this young Atreyu says, my flows is ill, I got poetry skills, music and performance will be my luck dragon. But that particular Atreyu, he says, hey, hey, come here. Listen up. Hey, I got a new dance. Not quite Bankhead or Down the Way or Soldier Boy or Superman or Harlem Jig, but shit, I'm doing something with my shoulders so I can shake off this tip that this bitch of a country made and turn this whip so that nothing can change and grip me. Hopefully never that. So watch and see them fly high like Falcor into the sky, seas of infinite possibilities, so that they could pass the boundaries of America's ghetto fantasia. Grandmama Southern Oracle said the answer to save our world lies beyond the boundaries of America's ghetto fantasia. But all the while, apathy is watching them, lurking in the gloomy shadows of ghetto fantasia and infecting all the inhabitants there so that they blurt out things like, that doesn't concern me. Or, man, I ain't on that shit. Or, not that it matters. Not that it matters that another young Atreyu was shot down in these fantasia streets and his hopeful mentality lay dead in the swamps of sadness. Not that it matters that young black empresses are shamed because they have one too many different father babies. And not that it matters apathy's how and it's written on deserted castles and tattered houses where apathy lies in waiting just to tell young Atreyu that ghetto fantasia has no boundaries and no ghetto is harder than mine, and in every city past the boundaries of ghetto fantasia lies a ghetto, therefore it has no boundaries. So this nothing grows stronger from the truth about our world. This nothing is destroying our world. This nihilistic nothing is destroying our world. Dilapidated buildings, the black shooting living dead because our minds are deadened. Robbing to survive desperations that robs aspirations of one's robbed. Trash in these streets, economic apartheid. So when we see our people on the corner of any block at any college campus, we say, hey yo, what's up? They reply, shit, nothing. Wow. Oh shit, the nothing has infiltrated our language. The substance of nothing in our music. How do we stop the evaporation of the nothing when the nothing speaks to us? A young Atreyu feels he has failed because fantasia lies in ruins. Because he sees the now fiend out, crack rock by the crying inside because their friends left them and slipped through their tire with their fingers. And he says they looked like big, strong, good hands with plans, didn't they? And young bro, you think you can spare any change? Young Atreyu then reunites with young black empress and speaks sorrows to her, unbeknownst to him that he has brought people throughout his journey because they lived his journey, and those who listen lived his journey because they are him within this realm of ghetto fantasia. But Here's the question.
Memory full.
How do you fight a nothing? How do you fight nothing? How do you fight I don't care? I.e., I don't give a fuck. I.e., I'm gonna go to this Pastor Vasquez melee smarty, get smoked mine, go stone fucked up, and hey, yo, man, I'm gonna fuck this one chick and fuck this other nigga up simply because I ain't got shit else to do. But hey, we love this boy. This sort that has babies crying in shitty diapers because their parents is doing nothing but nothing. And black men see now and then we stand on crack ground because young black empress needs a new name. He's renamed nameless in the 500 years backbone of our endless tussle. But young Atreyu feels he can name anything he wants. And bitch, hoe, trick won't suffice. But the black man he can give it to her. And fearful to the point of perilous tears, young empress is screaming out Atreyu's name. And she says, Atreyu, black man, help me save us. Because she felt she's done it alone on too long. Why don't you do what you dreamed of? But fear of successful failure chains him. Call my name. And then Atreyu became black man. With a grain of infinite wishes and hope saying, well, he said, I'll rebirth and recreate our world in my mama's name. Because nobody fucks with my mama. I will recreate and rebirth our world in my mama's name. Carry our life in my mama's name. Shit, in the past I've already put my phone bill, my car note, and everything else under the sun in my mama's name. So black man stands on the threshold of ghetto fantasia, looks into nothing and says, black woman, beauty ISIS in the struggle. You are my love. And then the cycle is complete. And it has to hurt before it heals. This is America's Fantasia. This is ghetto Fantasia, where dreams come to life and die like all things that once lived. This is America's ghetto Fantasia, root of painful imagination.
Wow.